Larry, introduce yourself.
Cameron, did you leave?
Larry
comments?
Hamm, Chairman, People's Organization for Progress, U.S. Senate candidate.
Larry Hamm, you're running for the Senate against the incumbent Cory Booker, right?
That's right.
You on a campaign trail, running hard, working hard, trying to take that Senate seat. What you doing here in Orange, man? Don't you got better things to do?
Well, U.S. Senate seat is statewide, and I'm not only running for myself, I'm running to make sure that we have leadership with integrity and consistency and perseverance. And of course, at the national level, I'm supporting Bernie Sanders for president. But here at the local level, in Orange, New Jersey, I'm supporting Team Orange, supporting Donna K Williams for mayor, Weldon Montague for councilman at large, and Antoinette Hall for councilwoman at large. And I want everybody to come out on May 12th and vote Team Orange, Donna K Williams, Weldon Montague, and Antoinette Hall.
All right. I have a little familiarity with you, Larry, from your years of activism in the community and fighting good causes. Especially up in Orange, where you did make history, fighting on behalf of a young man who was,
Earl Faison.
who died under, I don't want to say bad conspicuous, but I mean, but here in Orange, you do have ties, you do have local history. Like I said, you made history here, and it seems like you're here again supporting Donna Williams. And you're about to, who's trying to make history as well. You were involved with history twice, Larry Hamm. What's going on?
That's right. Well, Donna K. Williams is an activist and was an activist before she was a city council person. In fact, she's really an activist that's in elected office, and that's what we need. We need activist elected officials. Donna Williams comes out of the labor movement, worked in the labor movement for many years, was a community activist here in Orange, New Jersey, and then was elected to the city council. She has years of experience in local government. City councilwoman who became president of the Orange Municipal Council, and during one election, she was the largest vote getter during the entire election. So now it's time for an experienced leader like Donna K. Williams to move up. We need a mayor here in Orange, New Jersey, who's going to be an activist mayor, who's going to fight for the residents of Orange, for the tenants of Orange, for the homeowners of Orange, for the working people of Orange, for the middle class of Orange, and for the children of Orange. So I'm asking everyone to come out on May 12th and vote Team Orange, Donna K. Williams for mayor, Weldon Montague, councilman at large, and Antoinette Hall, councilwoman at large.
When is the right time to make history, Larry Hamm? Because we've talked about timing, and I've heard you mention before that you ran successfully and won a board of ed seat in the city of Newark. When you ran for office, you liked serving the people, being on the board. You didn't like running for office. And then after years, and I remember seeing you down in Newark at a national forum that was sponsored by, they were talking about housing and things, and you said you had never been in a room full of people who all shared your same progressive views on how things were going, and that it seems as if the winds were shifting and the winds were changing in terms of the national mood. And so I guess the winds blow nationally, internationally, and locally as well, correct? And so is it time for a female mayor here in the city of Orange?
Absolutely. This is the time for women's leadership. Women are moving up all over the country, getting elected to local offices, county offices, state offices, and national offices. And Donna Williams is the kind of progressive woman, activist, elected official that we need as mayor here in the city of Orange. So I'm asking people to come out in record numbers on May 12th and vote for Team Orange, to come out and help them get elected. Come here to the campaign headquarters at 26 Park Street and work on the campaign. I'm asking people to make donations. As you know, you can't win an election, any election, from dog catchers, district leader, all the way up to president, without money. Unfortunately, that's the kind of political system we have. We're going to change that. But right now, Team Orange needs your financial support. So I'm urging people to make financial donations to Team Orange so that they can win this election. And for people, if you can't give money, then be a campaign volunteer. There's something for everybody to do. So come on out and support Team Orange, Donna Williams, Mayor, Weldon Montague, Councilman at Large, Antoinette Hall, Councilwoman at Large.
All right. Now listen, I like the way you stress the team and Team Orange. Like, even though you know Donna personally and socially, you guys are both members of P.O.P, People's Organization for Progress. That it takes a team to get things done in America, in the government. That's in the government, and she's got a team. And you mentioned Donna, but then the guy on her ticket, Weldon Montague. I jokingly said he's the job guy, right? He gives people jobs. You need work, go to Weldon Montague, right? That's what I have heard. That's the reputation that I have gotten from him. So I mean, Larry Hamm, advocate for the people and raising yourself by the bootstraps, so to speak.
Right.
You got a job creator here.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's why people need to vote for him. If he can create jobs and he's not in office, imagine what he can do if he is in office.
Right.
So everybody come out and vote for Weldon, vote for Antoinette, vote for Donna. A mayor can't do it by herself. We have branches of government, and the executive branch, that's the mayor's office, but the mayor doesn't vote.
Yep.
It's the council that votes. So if the mayor puts forward a budget and she doesn't have people on that city council who's going to support her budget, she's going to have a very difficult time. So we need to make Donna the chief executive officer for the city, and we need leaders on the city council like Weldon Montague and Antoinette Hall.
Now listen, Ms. Hall could not be here today for whatever reasons, but she actually works in education. That I believe I met her, worked at Park Avenue School over here on Park Avenue. Well, I used to class from alumni, Park Avenue, 6th grade, baby, right? and so, but she could not be here today. But she's education. She works in education with children, education advocate. And once again, one of your causes that I've known you to champion over the years is education. Right, you still fight for Amistad, even though it hasn't been done. And so, how important would it be to have somebody who works in education, believes in education, knows about education on the city council, as opposed to being on the board, which just sets policy?
Right. Well, as Malcolm X said, education is our passport to the future, because the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. So, on any agenda, education must be at the top. Our schools need a lot of help. Unfortunately, we have someone who is the Secretary for Education of this nation who wants to destroy public schools. I am a product of public schools. Donna Williams is a product of public schools. Weldon Montague is a product of public schools. And Antoinette Hall teaches in the public schools. We must save, protect, preserve, and expand public education. So having an educator on the ticket is advantageous, because then we will have input on educational issues from an expert, and there's no better expert than someone who is in the classroom with our children. So I'm glad that Antoinette Hall is on the ticket.
All right, I wish I could vote Larry Hamm. Listening to you, everybody should go out and vote for these guys.
That's right. That's right. I'm hoping that the whole City of Orange will come out in record numbers on May 12th, on Election Day, and vote for Team Orange. It's time for a change. These are extraordinary times that we live in. There's never been a time like this. We thought that it couldn't get worse after 9/11, and here we are now living under conditions that didn't even pertain during 9/11. We have a regional-wide curfew now. We have buildings being shut down, services being cut back, people's activity being curtailed because of this coronavirus situation. In these extraordinary times, we need extraordinary leadership. And that's why I don't come out often to support people running for office. People don't know me as somebody that supports this one, that one, and the other one for office. But for people who have been in the struggle, Donna Williams has been in the struggle, and her teammates have been in the struggle. For people who've been in the struggle, I'm coming out to support them. And it's time for a change. Orange has been shaken recently by controversy. The question of integrity of government is high on the agenda. So now here's a person who has been of the highest caliber, She and her teammates have integrity. They have consistency. They've persevered. So the voters need to come out and support people who will fight in their interests and not fight for the rich and the powerful and the privileged, but fight for working and poor people. That's what we need. Vote Donna Williams for Mayor, Weldon Montague, Councilman at Large, Antoinette Hall, Councilwoman at Large.
And lastly, the great thing about America is, like you said, you get the kind of government you go and vote for. So if you want integrity and you want good policies and you want accountability, you can, on May 12th, Citizens of Orange can actually do something about that, right?
That's right. Don't sit home. Don't sit the election out. Don't listen to people who tell you your vote won't make a difference. That, it doesn't matter who gets elected. Don't believe that. It always matters who gets elected. Let me tell you, as bad as the situation is, it can always be worse. So we need people in there that's going to fight to make things better. That's what being in government is all about. It's not about having a title. It's not about having an office. It's not about having power and it's really not about that. Those are the trappings of office. What government should be about is improving the lives of people, making people's lives better. And we need people who have the reins of government, who are going to make things better for the residents, for the tenants, for the homeowners, for the small business people, and for the children of this city. That's why you need to vote for Team Orange.